Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. So Louisville's with less than ideal field position as they come out for their first possession. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Cardinals will send the punt team onto the field. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. So the Seminoles offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys. Kirk, what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Everyone takes it across the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's first and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The turn begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? On first and 10, looking to throw. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Catch made on the left side.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And here's the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending 1st down. 15-yard defensive pass interference. That player will get an earful on the sidelines. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Great cut there. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Here comes the point after attempt. With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. down, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's...
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Makes a quick grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, they're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The Seminoles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. The Noles are going to keep this drive moving. Play action here on 1st down. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. They'll try a pass here. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
An effective play, good for a first down of the 35. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. The 30, inside the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the Cardinals will bring their punt team onto the field. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Trying to extend the play. Looking for a deep completion. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running back grabs it on a screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Knowles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the...
And is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first try. This one, 39 yards out. And that one straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's got it. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And the Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball, but this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time,
catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there. The Cardinals will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Ball handed to the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Patchen. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Reed. Touchdown, Knowles. And this one is getting ugly. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And it's caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Back to throw again. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take another shot right here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Just what they wanted. You've got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. And the Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. 15-yard penalty benefiting the offense. And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. It's a quick grab. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. The Seminoles line up with a 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. 2nd and goal for the offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Touchdown, Florida State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Here's the 2nd down play. Here comes a handoff. That's a strong stiff arm. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. The tight end has got it. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Fighting off the defender. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs, and especially corners, that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackle, but first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down here for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And the Noles looking to cash in this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Of course,